What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Question. When you talk about the term riding for your children, people say it all the time, hey man, I ride for mine. I get down for mine regardless. Is there a limit to that? And what I mean by that is that, of course, we know that if growing up, if you see your child doing something wrong, you're going to bring that to their attention. You're going to check them for what they're doing wrong. But once that child is grown, and you still see them you see them exhibiting certain behavior that you know is way, 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 way out of line, and you know that it could create potential bigger problems down the road. What is your position on that? If you had a son or a daughter, your son, your child, and they were out of pocket, they were doing something out of pocket to their husband or wife. It could be abuse. It could be messing around. It could be using them for money, whatever it is. And you find out. Which box do you check? Do you check the box that says, hey, I'm going to check my child and let them know that they wrong and hold them accountable? Do you check the box that just says, it ain't none of my business, I'm going to stay out of it, they grown? Or do you go and actually tell the other person what your child is doing to them? Those are the only three options. Those are the only three options that exist. And it puts a parent in a bad situation because, you do the best you can to raise them up from birth to adulthood. But the reality of it is that once they grown, there's nothing you can physically make a grown person do. They're going to do what they want to do. But as a parent, that doesn't diminish the love you got for your child, and it doesn't diminish the vision that you have, the eyesight, the foresight to look down the line and say, hey man, you keep doing this, this is what can happen. So it's a tough situation for a parent. Some people feel like, hey man, if I tell my child this, they might turn on me, they might rebel, but you got to always look at the big picture of like, you could be saving them down the line because you never know, this person might snap if they find out. And people will say, well man, my loyalty is to my son, my loyalty is to my daughter, and that's cool, but there's a moral aspect that has to be taken into consideration at the same time. You don't make a child better by enabling them, nor do you make them better by co-signing that behavior. You gotta say something. This is just my take on it. Y'all feel free to express y'all's take on it. And it could be anything, man. Picture somebody out here in the streets. Picture your son, a daughter out here in these streets, jacking and robbing, stealing, selling dope, whatever the case is. Things that directly affect other people, that are harmful to other people, and you know it. I know people that would have turned their children in. Son killed somebody. Hey, yep, he over here, come get him. Is that snitching on your own child? Y'all get caught up in the snitching uh, definitions? Or is that somebody saying, I love my child, and for the safety of the community, I have to do the right thing and to remove my child from the streets because he's now or she's now a danger. See? So people that don't look at it like that for their own child, they neglect the fact that when they watching the news or they hear about somebody else doing some stuff like that, that's somebody else's child too. you wouldn't have any problem saying, oh yeah, they need to be off the street. So good parents hold their children accountable. And your child could be 10, could be 25, could be 40, 50, 60, doesn't matter. Because you, as long as y'all both on the earth, you'll always be the parent, they'll always be the child. And they don't always see things because they in the moment. So when you in the moment, you making in the moment decisions, in the moment mistakes, and you're not looking past the moment to what they call consequences and repercussion. Things that we've been through as parents and older people. So do you check your child? Do you let them know? Especially when the person that is being victimized is a good person. Your son-in-law, your daughter-in-law, man, he's a good guy. Man, she's a good woman. And look how my son doing this woman. Right is right. See? Questions you got to ask yourself. Many facets exist in this conversation because, again, it's a moral issue. Not a matter of judging nobody, but it's a moral issue. It's also a safety issue because you just don't know. So leave your comments below in the comments section. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tell me what y'all think. How far? What is the limitations on loyalty or riding for your son or your daughter, even when they doing wrong? Your grown son and daughter. All right, man. It's your big brother K-Rino. I'll catch y'all later, man. Don't forget, go and get it. Some of y'all didn't know I even did it. Go get the new album, SouthParkCoalition.net, and all digital platforms. Peace.